Do you ever hear a joke and just immediately think, wow, that's really terrible. I really don't like that. Now imagine you hear a shitty joke, and then you keep hearing it over and over and over and over again, ad nauseum, for weeks or even months. That's what it's like to experience a shitty meme. And I'm sure we can all relate. My goal today is to showcase a few of these awful memes that just made us cringe, or made me cringe. I couldn't stand any of these. And this is a subjective list. You might find a few of these on here that you thought were funny. You might say, Digby, you're a dumbass. Who doesn't like Harambe? You didn't think Illuminati Confirmed was the masterpiece of comedy? You deserve to be shit on by a camel. And to that, I have to say, just seriously calm the fuck down. Comedy is subjective. If you are really gonna get bent out of shape because I don't like the same memes as you, then fuck yourself. Alright? We're talking about memes here. It's nothing serious. That being said, I don't think many of these are gonna be controversial picks. We're starting out with Dat Boy. Now, this is a meme I just never understood. For me, it just popped up out of nowhere. And you're probably imagining the frog on the unicycle, and you would be correct to assume that, but it actually didn't start out that way. The phrase Dat Boy predates the frog on a unicycle clip art. I guess when people put the two together, they realized, wow, this is a winning combination. The phrase, here come Dat Boy, and this frog, they really go together. This is fucking brilliant. It was huge for a while, and I never got it. Okay, I couldn't find a joke to be had in any of these memes that came out. It seemed like the joke was from Dat Boy just being spelled wrong and oh shit, what up, and then the goofy image of the frog on the unicycle. There never seemed to be a real underlying joke for me. Maybe it went over my head. Maybe I'm not smart enough to get it, but I'm pretty sure there was just nothing to laugh at. And I'm pretty sure everyone else realized this after a while, like they do with most memes, but this meme, instantly went from, oh man, funniest shit ever, let's feature it 1,000,000 times, to, oh my god, holy shit, I can't stand this meme, I want to blow my brains out through my nutsack whenever I see it. And I'm not going to fault any of these memes for being outdated. Plenty of memes are. All memes become outdated eventually, unless you're like Lost and you keep going for 10 fucking years. I don't think a meme is bad because it wears out its welcome. There were plenty of memes that might have been funny at one point. Boneless pizza, there's at least a joke there. Pizza doesn't have a fucking bone in it, and that's the joke, okay? I can identify what the joke is. And speaking of memes where I can't find the joke, next up we have Salt. Oh, I'm sorry. I just have a violent physical reaction whenever I see or hear that word. That is my personal N-word. I'm not even joking. I actually hate that word so fucking much. I can't even say it. I can't fucking say it. I'm just gonna call him Salt Guy, okay? Fuck yourself. I'm not saying that word. So, Salt Guy is a meme that originated from a Turkish man sprinkling salt on a steak. And I don't know how. I don't think there's another joke to it, okay? I legitimately don't think there are any other layers to it. You'd think, Digby, you're leaving out crucial context. I'm giving you all the context I can see here. It's not even that impressive the way he's cutting it. It's not a video that I watch and I'm like, holy shit, that's amazing. It looks like a tasty steak. I'd eat that, but I don't know. I feel like I could just watch this video and not even have a reaction to it if I didn't know about the meme. But for some reason it kicked off. Most of the memes surrounding it, most of the memes that it spawned are just characters drawn or pasted over his face. And I guess that's really not a big deal. It's just a format like any other. But for some reason people drawing portraits of him, making actual salt images out of him, shit like that, and I'm just like, why? Why? Why are you so enamored with this guy? Whatever. I guess it's not terrible, but damn, is it fucking bewildering for me. Alright, here's one I think we all can agree is fucking terrible. You guys remember Chalky Milk? If you don't, and you're wondering what the joke is, I already told it. I said chalky milk. That's the joke. The word's chalky milk. It's chocolate milk, but I said it wrong. So it's funny. Don't believe me? Let's take a look at some of the examples, okay? Here's one woman whispering in a guy's ear, "There's chalky milk in the fridge." Was that funny? Did you have any reaction to that? Now, I like to keep the video professional, so I didn't let it show in my voice, but after reading that, all of my internal organs retreated from my body out my anus because it was so fucking bad. If you replace chalky milk with chocolate milk, does the joke still exist? Or is the joke just that the word is spelled wrong? I don't know. Also, why does this meme have 2 fucking watermarks? Someone stole this meme, tried to take credit for it, but didn't even bother to hide the other watermark. They just kept it there. Unless this person has 2 handles or something, I have no idea. Half the memes on this Know Your Meme page still have their iFunny watermark, and I just think that's fucking hilarious. Anyways, I've spent way too long talking about this shit meme. Let's move on to the next one. Up next, we have the elf on the shelf meme. The joke here is that 2 things rhyme. I suppose the appeal is that they don't give you the answer, they put an image up there, and you feel clever when you realize, oh, Ash in the trash, or, oh, Shrek on the deck, oh, Waluigi on the squeegee. People seem to honestly like this meme, and I don't get why. The joke is just fucking rhyming. They say it's because it has a ton of potential, but having potential doesn't make it good. Having potential means it could be good, but it's not good. It's bad. I think what they mean when they say elf on the shelf memes have a lot of potential, they mean it's really easy to make one. And that's not always good. Sometimes it's actually better to be pigeonholed, because sometimes you got one option, and that one option is fucking awesome. Better than having a ton of options and having all of them be dog shit. Dog shit on the toolkit, you know? There, I just made a meme. Haha, funny ass meme. Let me read a few more of these. Link on the sink, Eevee on the TV, Tide on the slide. Speaking of memes that really just boil down to rhyming, we got this one, the What in Tarnation meme. Starts out innocently enough with like a Shiba Inu wearing a cowboy hat and just says what in tarnation. I respect the fact that they spelled what in tarnation correctly, because if you spell it wrong, like on purpose, you know, you just look like you're trying too hard. Whatever, personal preference, fuck off. It's pretty much just a reaction image, and not a bad one, but what happened is the joke sort of devolved. I don't even mean like devolved, it just sort of like mutated into a hideous blob. Basically, just take any word that ends with ation, then pick an image that relates to the word, like say hydration. You'd add a picture of a water bottle, then put like a cowboy hat over the water bottle, and bam, you got a meme. 10,000 likes. Don't believe me? Take a look at this. What in castration? What in annexation? What in reincarnation? What in germination? I could think of one of these off the top of my head. When you go to jail after you kill your brother for deleting your Roblox account. What in incarceration? Or fuck the prologue. You don't even need that. You don't need a setup. What in narration? What in asphyxiation? What in International Space Station? The next one isn't really a singular meme, more of a set of memes. A meme mini genre, if you will. And that is Drake, the guy looking at the girl's ass, the car turning, the bouncer standing at a door. There are definitely some that I missed. Probably ones that don't even exist yet. Give it a few months, there'll be more of them. They're not necessarily bad memes, like on their own, but they're all the same thing. It's all the same joke. They are interchangeable. Eventually one of these will die, but they keep rebranding themselves as these new memes over and over again. It's like a meme hydra or a meme phoenix or some sort of other mythical animal that represents this meme. Now, one meme that's sort of similar to this that I actually really find funny a lot of the time, most of the time, they're not always funny, but it's the expanding brain meme. I actually really like that one because it has more than 2 levels, and it's sort of a slow progression from something normal to something completely absurd. That, my friends, is a meme that has a lot of potential, okay? Whereas you can only really rhyme with the elf on a shelf meme, you can do pretty much anything with this meme. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I gotta read you guys one of these that I just absolutely love. Okay, we got shitting before showering. then shitting after showering, and then shitting in the shower, and then showering in shit. Okay, that's fucking hilarious, alright? I won't hear any opposing opinions on that. That is the funniest thing I've ever read in my life. Fuck you. Next up, we got the triggered comics. Now, these are pretty simple. You see a feminist looking at a word, then it zooms in and the word says something like men, and they're triggered. Funny joke, right? No, it's not fucking funny, okay? And it's not funny because it's offensive to people who are triggered. No, it's just not funny because it's a lame joke. As the meme progressed, it started to incorporate different characters and different situations. And I'll admit, there were a few that I found funny. One I remember was a Samurai Jack meme. I don't know if you guys would really care about it because it was a pretty specific reference to a very particular line of dialogue in one of the episodes. Whatever. The joke isn't horrible, not all the time at least. But it doesn't have any punch and did not deserve to get as popular as it did. And I'm pretty sure they're still making memes like this. Because I'm sure I've seen them. I see them floating around every once in a while in my feed. Another one that's not a particular meme that I didn't like, was the memes people would constantly make about suicide and depression. Now, to be clear, I don't think suicide and depression is something that's off limits for jokes. But it just got overwhelming. Every other meme would just be like, haha, shoot me in the head, I hate my life, everyone hates me, I'm a worthless sack of crap. And again, I'm not really offended by it, it's just not something I would find funny on its own. There were tons of memes where the sole joke was just, kill me, hit me with a bus. It would be funny if it was like a reaction to something, but no, the memes were just like, I want to die. And I hear people say, like, oh, it's a coping mechanism. It's just a coping mechanism. Well, that's not a good coping mechanism. That can't possibly help. I'm not saying this as someone who's never struggled with depression or anxiety. I totally know what that's like. And making memes like this, it really doesn't help. At least it wouldn't have helped me. I guess everyone's different. If it helps you, then you know what, that's good. So I can't really complain about something like this. It just isn't something that entertained me. It's not something that was pleasant for me to see. So whatever. Alright, let's get off the topic of suicide and shit. Let's keep this video lighthearted. The last thing I want to talk about is the fucking Sneck and Doggo memes. I genuinely can't fucking stand seeing this shit, okay? It's like the lolcats of the 2010s. You know, intentionally bad spelling. I think it's supposed to be cute. Like they're trying to be cute, you know. Doggo, oh, a precious doggo. Cute Sneck, and oh, Jesus Christ. I'm saying you know a lot. Is you know becoming like a crutch word of mine? Fuck. Anyways, these memes just made me genuinely uncomfortable. I felt like I was being molested every time I read, like, precious pupper, doggo, cute Sneck, shit like that, because I know the people writing that shit are, like, greasy neckbeards, and it's like, don't do that, please. Please do not type that. Hecking doggo, borf, Sneck, doing me a concern. Rip my nipples off with a fishing line. Has almost the same effect on me as that 3-letter B word that I cannot say or I'll vomit onto my computer screen. I know everyone's going to be saying that in the comments to piss me off. I swear to God, if you do that, I'm going to rip my ass cheeks off and use them as earmuffs. Now, if you're wondering why I felt the need to make a video on this sort of stuff, then maybe I should tell you a story from my freshman year of college. See, there's this kid in my classes. I call him kid, even though he's the same age as me, because he legitimately acts like a 15-year-old who just discovered Reddit. Actually, that's not even accurate. He acts like a 12-year-old who just discovered MEMES. Talks in the most stereotypical nerd voice you can imagine. Imagine the nerd from Robot Chicken, his voice. That's his fucking voice. Imagine having tism so strong you're just a few notches above being brain dead, and put it in the body of just the biggest fuck-up you can imagine. We'll call him, I don't know, Davey. So one time we're having trouble with the Dropbox, you know, the server's screwing up. The professor's just showing YouTube videos to pass the time while he waits for the shit to load up. And the kid, Davey, just raises his hand. He says, I know who's causing the server problems. And he's like, what? He just says, the Illuminati. Dead silence. No one laughs. I'm looking for my nearest pencil so I can just jab it into my brain and kill myself. I think the professor may have given him like a little bit of a chuckle out of pity. He's a cool dude, but I know he didn't actually find that funny because no one would. So after a bit of awkward silence, he pipes up again and he says, you know who's working with the Illuminati? And then the professor, I'm surprised he even bothered to respond. I would have just pretended not to hear him. He says, oh, who? He says, Robbie Rotten. At this point, I believe my brain put me into a comatose state to avoid instant death by cringe. So my memory is a bit fuzzy, but I do know that no one laughed. It was extremely awkward. Everyone was like looking at each other like, what the fuck did he just say? And this is why bad memes are dangerous. We cannot expose our youth to them. We must keep them safe for the future of this country, the future of every country. We're reaching the event horizon of shitty memes, and if we don't implement some sort of quality control in the memescape, we're just gonna die. All of us. The earth will crumble. That may sound like an exaggeration, but it's not. This is the most important thing in the world. Okay? Okay, you get it. Get out of here. The video's over. Thanks for watching, guys. This video goes out to Little Piggy, Donald Kent, Atlas Moon, and Colin Mitchell. I appreciate the support so freaking much, you guys. Love y'all.